Alright guys, we're just over here pulling into Wild Source, dropping off our halibut catch. Alright guys, welcome back.
Good morning.
So we're over here at Wild Source, gonna offload our halibut catch from the other day. I don't even know what I want to say.
Yeah, don't really have much footage. We went over to Viekoda. The fishing was like terrible. The weather was poor, so we really didn't get any filming, and it was just a nasty day over there.
Yeah, really rainy and windy, and yeah, pretty frustrating.
And so we just fished that day there, and then ran over back to Marmot the next morning, and kind of the same thing. We were too preoccupied with trying to fish, and
yeah, pretty worn out to be honest. And we sat in a nice big swell, so it was kind of like one of those days. But
yeah.
Anyway, we did get some fish.
Yeah, fishing was all right. It was pretty good, and so we were happy about that. We should have got it on film, but yeah,
yep.
We were just worn out, and sometimes it's hard to get in the mode, and I guess we apologize for that, but that's the way it is sometimes. We do our best within our constraints, I guess, and yeah, it was kind of a stressful day too.
It was, yeah.
But anyways, we're back in town, and yeah, we'll get these fish offloaded. There's a couple nice ones in there. Had one 67-inch fish, which is fun to try and pull over the rail.
Quite a beastly fish. Came off the hook, so we didn't have hydraulic assistance. Had to yank him up over the rail. That was fun. But yeah, anyway.
Is this snow?
I think that's snow, actually. It does feel pretty cool out.
Yeah, kind of a little, trying to be a snowflake.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that time of year. It's starting to get late. Our season's extended this year to December 7th, but we're really antsy to get this over. And of course, when you want to get it over fast, it seems like it drags on. We've been getting pummeled with storms, and
so
today's
tomorrow,
pretty windy. Yeah, tomorrow and the next day sound pretty nice. After that, we got a massive storm coming through. It's going to shut us down for 3 or 4 days, probably. hopefully tomorrow and the next day will be all right fishing, and we can get the bulk of what we need to get.
At least in Marmot we saw some positive fishing.
Yeah.
Good signs. So
yeah,
we're hoping tomorrow and the day after we're able to get out there and just get a few pounds in, and check some off the sheet.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just waiting here for these guys to drop down brailer, start offloading.
Yep. We're scheduled for 9 a.m. So when you land IFQs, you call it in 3 hours prior to offload, and you can't take any fish off the vessel before that time. So we're scheduled for 9 a.m. So they can drop a brailer down, we can fill the brailer, but they can't lift it off the vessel until after 9. So yeah, I guess we'll get opened up here. Got some nice yellow eye over there in Viekoda, but same thing. They're on the prohib list, so we can't retain them for sale. But we did keep them. We'll just use them for personal use. It's a little bit frustrating this time of year. A lot of times in late summer, those will go on the prohib list. So it's nice to be able to keep them and put them up for sale, because they're such good eating fish.
Yeah, they are.
So it's kind of a little bit frustrating too. For some reason that edge was really hot over there with sand fleas, and so I think it was a combination of, maybe, it's hard to say, somebody might have been there already. There's a good chance that somebody fished that edge in this last month, because just the way the weather's been. But that edge was really hot with sand fleas, and I think they also got a lot of the bait before anything else had a chance to. So yeah, that was a frustrating day over there. But I mean, that's just fishing.
Yep, like so many people say, that's fishing, not catching. So.
Yeah. That's the thing with longline gear, is there's just more time involved in it than jigging. Jigging, you just like pull up to a spot, you put your gear down there, within a few minutes if you're staying or leaving, and you just keep moving around. So you can cover a lot of territory relatively quickly. With longline gear, it needs soak time. You want to give it at least 5 hours. 5 hours seems to be good in most of the places we fish. Sometimes you want more.
Yeah.
But 4 to 5 hours in mud is usually enough. And so you're committed to a day really. By the time you set, you let it soak, and you pull your gear, you're into it for the better part of the day.
And usually your first day is kind of your prospect day too. You're checking different depths, so no gear is on the same spot. You'll have hits and misses, and that day was just kind of a lot of misses. We covered 2 different depth ranges pretty well. The night before we had set in the mud, so we had an idea what was down there. But our usual fishing is along the edges and kind of up on top of it, we did.
Some mixture of hard and soft bottom. And we covered the depths really well, actually, from like 20 down to 80. Yep. And it seemed like sand fleas everywhere. There's bait coming up, covered with sand fleas, no bait coming up, which means that the sand fleas completely cleaned it off. Even the skin from cod, which is usually pretty durable. So we would have stuck around over there, but originally we had a couple of days of nice weather, it looked like, over there, but then that evening it was just completely different, shift into westerlies, so it was time to get out of there.
Yep.
Well, look at this big beauty, guys. boy.
That's a fish right there.
That's a nice hunk of meat.
You can see the scratches on its belly. Caught them on hard bottom. All those belly scratchers.
Yep.
They do like the hard bottom, the coral and stuff like that.
So this guy is, what was he, 67. So,
Yeah.
was that 5'7"? Couple nice codfish too.
Yeah.
Nice looking, clean. Yeah, so, well, we'll get, just right here, good? That'll work good. We'll just swing by the water dock and get it cleaned up real quick.
Yeah.
And then whatever. Beautiful, beautiful fish.
So we still have a halibut available on our store if you guys are interested in purchasing delicious wild-caught Alaska halibut from us fishermen.
And our cod and rockfish are just, it's just a wait list. So if folks want that, if you're interested, just email us sales@eisalaska.com. Just put cod or rockfish in the subject line and let us know how much you want, and we will add you to the list. I don't know if we'll have much available this fall before January, but it's just kind of depends on our schedule.
Mm-hmm.
The weather gets harder and harder to work with, and the grounds are far away for rockfish now. So we might be able to get some in on a couple jig trips, but we also have another boat that needs a lot of attention right now, so we're just trying to manage our time the best that we can. We'd like to have that vessel prepared for next year, and a possible Tanner crab opener, but we don't know if we'll be there or not.
Yep.
The good thing is the fishtail is ready to go for crab. It just takes a few minutes to get stuff rigged up, put our bait chopper on here. We've already got our crab block and davit on anyways. Just put our circ pipes in the fish hole and we're ready to go.
Yeah, there's very little preparation involved, so
That's a good thing,
Yep.
but it would be nice to be on a bigger vessel. But it's hard to say if it's going to happen. There's so much to do on there. You guys will be probably pretty surprised as we keep rolling out videos and you see where we're at in the stage of that.
yeah.
Of that retrofit. But needless to say, there's a ton of stuff there, and it'll get quite deep here before long. I kind of have a feeling we won't be ready with it.
Probably not.
It's hard to say. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things
We get
that
all
need to
our
happen.
halibut done, and
We need to get the fishing out of the way. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
it's pretty hard to juggle back and forth, get grinding on a project and then go fishing the next day or vice versa. It's like really difficult to get motivated on something.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, anyway,
Lots to do, lots to do. Yep, so head on over to eisalaska.com if you're interested in some beautiful halibut. I think there's a little bit of lingcod left there, some halibut cheeks, and then like I say, the cod and rockfish. Just email us, and we'll get you on the wait list for that. And as it becomes available, we'll just contact people, and if they're still interested, we'll get them all set up.
Thank you guys for your support.
Yeah.
And let's get unloading. That guy there is a 67-inch fish right there.
Yeah.
The big one.
Yep. So head and gutted, head off, gutted. He's about 120 pounds. Round weight.
Some nice fish.
155 pounds.
155 round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That was a big one. He was kind of hard to bring on. Had to really grunt to get him aboard.
Yeah.
We don't usually catch very many big fish. We're kind of like the kind of mid 50s range.
Mm-hmm.
We make for nice fillets.
That size down to like 20 pounders are really nice fish. They're easy to handle and they clean up quick and everything.
Yep.
They make nice thickness fillets. So yeah. So anyways, yesterday fishing was pretty good. Kind of saved us, so that was nice. We still have a little ways to go.
Yeah,
Should be able to get in a couple of days here tomorrow, the next day. Then we got a massive blow coming in. It's going to shut us down for probably 3 days, but probably in reality 4.
Yeah, with the groundswell and everything that is behind it. So
yeah, well, we're getting pretty close to being finished up. Yeah, yesterday the groundswell even out here was still massive. It was probably a 10-foot swell that we were setting and hauling gear in. So the waves weren't steep or anything. They were stretched out, so we weren't rolling hard or anything. But weird fishing when you have big seas like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so sounds like we got some activity on the dock up there. We'll be dropping a brailer down here in a few minutes, and we'll start filling it up and get these guys off. Go get cleaned up and come back over here this afternoon, grab a little bit of ice from these guys, and we'll be ready to go in the morning.
Little troublemakers. Camera shy, running away.
Gotten good. Easier just like that?
I think so.
Hit you. I know his head's gonna try and hook on the...
Yeah, we'll just bring him to the corner here.
I don't know. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I guess that's it.
All offloaded and cleaned up and ready to go again. So, bait up our hooks tonight. And I got to go over and grab some ice. Oh, I guess at 3, huh? It's 3 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll grab ice, bait up, get all prepped and ready for tomorrow and the day after, and
yeah, hopefully the weather holds and we can get out and get a couple more productive days. We don't have a whole lot left to get, but it would be nice to get it done.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a good chunk out of the way.
So yeah, probably 2-3 days left of that, and we'll wrap that up. We'll get the reel off and the hooks and anchors and all that stuff, and reset for jigging again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we'll bring you guys back tomorrow probably, and we'll be on another little halibut adventure trip.
Yeah. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe if you want to watch those kind of videos again, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, and as always, thanks for joining us, and we appreciate your support.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
See you again next time.
See you next time.